Good evening, gangsters, and welcome to Friday night is organ music night. And fingers crossed, everything's working. Yes, the overhead camera is back. I have finally sorted out the lighting, and I think you will agree, it looks good. It's almost the same color as the main camera, which is perfect. That took me a long time to work out, but finally I've managed to work it out, and it's doing its thing. Good evening, folks. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all getting ready for the weekend, the final weekend before Easter, which means, if you're a churchgoer, it's Palm Sunday this Sunday, which means we all get to whip each other up into a frenzy with palm fronds, or whatever you're supposed to do with palm fronds. Anyway, there you are. So that's that. Good evening, folks. Now, before I forget, I must very quickly do this, otherwise I'm in trouble, you see. Oops. I have to do this, and then that. That's it. And then that. There we are. Ah, look at that. We've changed the wording, or Vanessa changed the wording on that. It says something else. What does it say? Grab you a virtual ticket now. And then thank you with a lovey-dovey heart afterwards. Isn't that cute? There you are. Splendid. And we're on. Have we pinned? Yes, we've pinned. Right, that's it. We've done everything. Now, ladies and gentlemen, disclaimer. Everything you hear in my performances on this channel is played live by me on this instrument. No recorded material is used. I'm going to have to say that from time to time, ladies and gentlemen. The copyright pirates have been back, and they've been back with a vengeance, and they've started claiming copyright on videos that I put out over a year ago. Swines. And all of these copyright claims are long. I spent about 3 hours today, 3 of my valuable hours today, doing copyright claims here on YouTube. It's a pain in the butt. It's wrong. It really is truly wrong. And it has to stop. So, disclaimer, everything you hear, everything that's performed on this channel is performed live by me on this instrument or on a piano or whatever. So there you are. I just have to say that from time to time, just to remind these swines that this is what's happening. And I hope, Uza, did you get my email? I sent you an email earlier this evening, or actually about 20 minutes before we started this evening. I hope you got that, and I hope that's possible. So thank you very much indeed. Right, good evening, folks. It's Friday night, and we've got some catch-up to do. Not catch-up, catch-up. Last Sunday was our Irish night, and we played lots and lots and lots and lots of music, but we omitted some Irish music, so I have to catch up on that tonight. There were some extra requests on Sunday night, which we will hopefully catch up on tonight as well. And then last night, last night was supposed to be our piano boogie night, which got postponed because of a certain little lady downstairs who was not happy with Daddy playing the piano so loudly, and she screamed the house down. So we turned last night into a chat night instead, and it was very good fun indeed. At least I had some fun. I hope you all had some fun too if you were there. Lots of anecdotes, lots of fun, and I was answering some questions. Now, there were some questions that came up last night. There shouldn't be any echo because it's exactly, it should be this microphone. There shouldn't be any echo, Mr. Östlund, unless you're copying that from last night. Now, last night I recorded some, hold on, I took some pictures of the chat last night. Oh, damn it, where are they? Here they are. And people were asking some questions last night, so I want to go over them tonight. So anyway, I've got these questions here, so we'll do that later on. That's going to be good fun. Yes, I'm trying to keep everything as live as it is possible, but yes, fun nonetheless. Right, well, we'll say hello to everyone shortly, but first of all, we're going to start with a wonderfully fun request that came in from, I have to go and check where I got it from. Hold on a moment. It came in from, oh, where did it come in from? It came in from, where did it come in from? Ah, hold on a minute. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Hold on a minute. Ah, here it is. It must be here. Was it this? No. Then it must be... Oh, damn it. Where is it? Hold on a minute. I have to look for it. Sorry about this. There it is. Andrew Bazuki it was. Andrew, our friend Andrew Bazuki. Are you here this evening, Andrew Bazuki? If you are, this is for you. You requested this not that long ago, and I wanted to play it tonight. It's a piece of music by the wonderful Mr. Cole Porter. So it's a jazzy piece of music to get us going already this evening. I'm going to play, I don't really need the music for it, but I'm going to take the music for it so I can play the verse. because the verse is rather wonderful. I shall read you the words to the verse. It's wonderful. Cole Porter, by the way, was theoretically, I'm going to say a family friend. That doesn't actually make sense, but yes, there's a portrait of a family member behind that light there, and she knew Cole Porter. She was friends with Cole Porter, and she described him to me once and told me how naughty he was, and that definitely shows in his music. Here's a piece of music from 1934, believe it or not. It's entitled Anything Goes, and the verse is one of the best things. Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today, major chord, if today any shock they should try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. I love that. It's a wonderful verse and it's a wonderful tune. Here it is, Anything Goes from Cole Porter. anything goes, and it's true, anything does go. You can play anything on this organ. This, ladies and gentlemen, is known as an eclectic organ. You can play any kind of music on it. You can play classical music, you can play jazz music, you can play popular music, you can play crap music. You can play anything you want on this organ. It's wonderful. It is, of course, the Massione organ of Alessandria in northern Italy. It's a wonderful piece of kit, sampled rather beautifully for Hauptwerk by our friend Piotr Grabowski. And it's rather wonderful, I think you will agree. And it's got one of the best tubas in the business, which is wonderful. I hope you're all going tuba when the tuba appears. I hope you are. You should be. Andrew, you're here. Andrew Bazuki is here. That was for you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed for that wonderful request. And jolly good you're here. Right, let's have a quick look at the old crowd early tonight. Let's get in early with the crowd tonight and see who's here. Now, I'm trying something else in the background tonight. I wonder will anyone notice? Hopefully not. I am trying a low latency stream tonight, which means that we should be sort of on time with each other. So there should only be a few seconds delay between me talking or playing and seeing what's going on here. So there shouldn't be too much time in between. So we should be relatively up to date with each other, if you know what I mean. So let's go back and see who's here. My first hi on the chat is cameratim.com. Hi Tim, lovely that you are here. Mike King is here. Samantha is here. Urza is here. Jerry is here. Hello Jerry. I thought you weren't going to be here this weekend. That's wonderful. Jerry is here. Urza's still here. Casey is here. Cam is here. Hi Cam. Cam won't be with us too long tonight. Cam has got things to do and places to be. No, hold on a minute. Things to, no, you know what I mean. Yes, he's got things to do and places to be. Yes, that was right. Sorry, yes, not things to be and people to do. No, that would be different, wouldn't it? Yes. Anyway, cheers. Tasty beverage. I had lasagna for dinner tonight, by the way, in case anyone's interested. Anyway, right, that was Cam. There we are. Max Huber is here. Hi, Max. Andrew Prince is here. Prince Andrew. No, Andrew Prince. Got to get it the right way around. Julian is here from Shreveport, Louisiana. Wonderful. Jeff Ryle is here. Hi, Jeff. How's life down in the West Country? Alexander Wunderlich is here. Good evening, sir. Jörg Dietz is here. Good evening from Luneburg, or to Luneburg, sorry. Jez M is here from the Welsh countryside. Splendid. Isaac Carey is here. Thank you for your email, Isaac. I shall be answering you very soon. Now, Isaac is relatively new in the chat, and Isaac has an Edinburgh connection, so let's find out what that's all about. We found that out last night. Right, Darius SZ is here. Hello, Darius. Darius is from, I'm guessing that says Poland, is it? Bilgoraj, is it Rajrai? I don't know. Don Prince is here. Hello. Ian Lavery is here. Evening to you, sir, up north in Dingwall land. Philip Kzi is here. Right, let's move down the old list and see who else is here. Peter Kotze is here. Is this improvisation? Yes, it is. Everything's improvised pretty much. What is that tune? Said Darius. Oh, the first tune I played tonight, by the way. Yes, it's in the hymn book. I've closed the hymn book now, which means I'll never be able to find it again. It's quite a nice hymn, isn't it? It's quite a nice tune. You know, I honestly can't remember what it was, what it's even called. There it is. It's number 834 or 835. 834 is the German version, 835 is the English version, in the Limburg version of the German hymn book, and it's called Da wohnt ein Sehnen tief in uns. There is a longing deep in our hearts. Oh, actually, there's an English version. There is a longing in our hearts. There you are. Not even deep in our hearts. It's deeper in German, obviously. Anyway, a very nice tune. Circle of fifths, basically. Very nice. Right, there you are, Darius. That's what that was. Per Tjernström is here. Splendid. Stefan Messer is here. Hi, Stefan. Matt Leach is here. Hello, Matt. Oh, I forgot to dig out all my crap. I was going to dig out my guitars and trombones and show them to you. Splendid. Splendid, splendid. Right, Robert Varner is here. Hello. E is the base of the national logarithm. Well, if you believe in that kind of thing, that's fine. Mario Batz is here. Hello, Mario Batz. Yeah. Marek is here. Thank you for your email. I'll be in touch soon. Marek is very close by, ladies and gentlemen. He's in Cologne. If any of you are around and want to meet Marek, he's going to be in Cologne for the next few days. Well, I shouldn't have said that, should I? Lou is here. Hello, Lou. Who's Lou? I don't know. Lou reminds me of anyone from the Goons. There was a wonderful Back in the days of the Goon Show, the 1950s, and British radio, there was a character called Lou, and Lou was he was a Jewish fixer. He would fix things for people. Hello, Lou. Lou was wonderful. Lou, and everyone I know who's called Lou, I have to do that voice now. Sorry about that. Lou, I seen it. Anyway, right. I'm starting early, I do apologize. Joe Humans is here. Hello, South Carolina. Splendid. Right, Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. You're early tonight. Splendid. Panlomito is here too. Wonderful. Splendid, splendid. Jeff Ryan. Oh, we already said hi to Jeff, didn't we? Hello, Jeff, again. Gerhard Flink is here. Hello, Gerhard. Wolfgang König is here. Splendid. Johann Östlund is still here. Really bad echo. Wrong. It's the church. It's a wonderful echo. Oh, you had 2 YouTubes open. Ah, it's your fault then. Ha! There you are then. Elam Orenik is here. Ketchup. I'm not sure what that's all about, but let's not ask. Isaac Carey is still here. We were chatting about spiders. That's true, we were. Ian Ship is here. Ian Ship, that's a new name. That's a good name. We like that. We like names, you see. Good names. TB is here. Is that tuberculosis or is that something else? I hope it's not. Tuberculosis is gone, hasn't it? It's disappeared from the Western world. Or is it coming back? Over to you, Jerry. Andrew Bazuki is here. Splendid from his desk at work. You naughty boy, you should be working. Xing Chang Chong is here. Oh, I've got a request from Xing Chang Chong. Something Irish that's coming up. David is here. Hi, David. Aaron is here. Hello, folks. Hello, Aaron. Aaron Shows is here. Aaron had a day off today, or he had a light day today. He had a nice breakfast. Don't ask me how I know. I wasn't there. Jonathan, is it Jonathan Hunold or is it Jonathan Hunold? I don't know. Let's find out. Splendid that you are here. Lovely. I'm rambling, aren't I? David Miller is here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Fun fact, composer John Williams arranged this tune for the opening scene in a very famous movie franchise. Anyone know the title of the film? Bum 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 ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Are we talking about the verse or are we talking about the chorus? Aaron, did anyone answer that question? Let's find out. Who else is here? I think that's pretty much it so far. I'm almost down at the bottom of to chat. Patrick Peach is here. Splendid. I think, are we down at the bottom? I think we are. TB is still here. Casey Latz. Lord Misanthrope, 1949. Good evening from Ontario. Taking a break from practicing Froberger and Scarlatti music. God, why? Why? David Ross is here. Hello, David Ross. Splendid. Splendid. Right, there we are. Now, on last Sunday's concert, we had our Irish night, and we had some Irish music, but we missed out on some stuff. And my friend Xing Chang Chong, nobody knows how to pronounce that, so we're not even going to try. But my friend Xing Chang Chong sent me something, St. Patrick's An Dro. I don't know if that's even how you pronounce it, but it's a lovely, very simple Irish melody, and I'm going to play around with it. So this is from my friend Xing Chang Chong, otherwise known as T. Shall we start with gentle? Yes, let's start with gentle. We like gentle. that was a lot of fun. Ooh, I did like that. Yeah, what a wonderful piece of music. I love it. Thank you, Mr. T. Thank you very much indeed. I loved that. That was good fun. Very much sort of film music style, isn't it? You can really turn that into something. Here, Aaron, could I use that for a film? Was that good enough? Yeah, I like it. So tell me about that piece of music. I'm guessing, was it, let me see, let me have a look. Was there anything about it? He's not sure where it comes from. According to what I found online, it's a Breton tune. But I'm saying it's Irish, but he has no idea. Oh, I see. You told me it was Irish. At least I thought it was. St. Patrick's. Anyway, but I love it. Wonderful. Hello, John Drake. Can I play Autumn Leaves? Played that a couple of weeks ago, but I'm sure we could squeeze that in somewhere. Autumn Leaves in springtime. Yeah, we did that last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? As a joke. I'm sure we could see what we could do. Yes, yes, yes. That was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Thank you. Ching Chang Chang. Thank you very much indeed. A fun piece of music. Right, now before I continue with the next piece of music, I think I had better have a look at what's going on in the background, ladies and gentlemen. There would appear to be a ticket or two arriving. Right, I forgot my glasses again, so I have to pretend I can read this. Stefan M. Thank you very much to Stefan M. for a ticket. Who's this? Alexander Wunderlich. Thank you to Alexander Wunderlich. Oh, and also to Willie Galloway, who came in. Actually, Willie Galloway, this was a late one. A late one. Friday. Oh, right. That's a late one for Friday then, but that's fine. And who's this? Gerald. Gerald L. Thank you very much indeed, Gerald. Right, who we got here? Who we got here? This is our friend Opus. Thank you very much, our friend Opus. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Who's this? Werner. Thank you, Werner. That's also very kind. Thank you very much indeed. Philip S. That's a new name. I like that name. Thank you, Philip. Very kind. Thank you. Oh, the Platts Gang. Thank you very much indeed. Ah. And ticket to me, Vanessa, and the Bundle of Joy. Thank you very much. Lovely. Thank you. Who this? Nancy. Nancy's in Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, wow, that's exciting. I would love to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Would I? Do I want to be in Nashville, Tennessee? I don't know. I've never been. Have I ever been to Nashville? I don't think so. I may have been. There's a period of my life that's a bit of a mystery. So, yes, I may have been to Nashville, but I can't remember. Ian, our friend Ian, thank you very much indeed. Lovely. That's Ian S., our new friend Ian S. Thank you very much indeed. Splendid. Right, Lord Misanthrope, 1949. My professor played the Liszt Prelude and Fugue on Bach last night at church. Good for him. That's a wonderful piece of music. It's just basically a series of diminished chords with the occasional pedal solo. The pedal solo is about the only fun bit in it. Where's the pedal? Here's my... That's basically it in a nutshell. That's basically it. Actually, the fugue is really good. The fugue's all... It's all octaves and scales. It's really rather difficult, yeah. I haven't played that for about, oh God, probably 30 years. Can I still play it? I doubt it. It's not as difficult as it looks. It really isn't. You have to learn it on the piano. That's the important thing. Everyone plays Liszt's piano music on the organ and thinks it's all for the organ. You must remember Liszt was a piano player, so learn it at the piano first, then take it to the organ, and that makes perfect sense. There you are. Anyway, simple tip there. I'm giving away my trade secrets here, aren't I? Splendid. Maybe nudge the volume down a tad, a little bit of clipping. Nope, no clipping here. It must be you. Everything sounds absolutely clicky wonderful here. So TB, it must be you. No, everything is set up absolutely perfectly. Everything is not normalized, but everything is limited to just under... what is it limited at these days? Let me have a look. It's limited to, and this is very clever because this is broadcast technology. It is limited to, what the hell is that saying? It's limited to a minus 0.3 dB, and there's a broadcast limiter on that. And also on the channel itself, there is also something limiting the sound going out. So must be at your end, I'm afraid, TB. Everything's fine here. Everyone else's audio playing perfectly? I hope so. Right. Now, the other day we were talking about, when I say the other day, I mean yesterday, we were talking about boogie woogie music, and I was going to be having a boogie woogie night at the piano. However, my daughter, who is about to celebrate her first birthday, she doesn't know that, but she's about to celebrate her first birthday. She wasn't having any of it. She was very pissed off at Daddy last night, and she definitely let it show. So we had to postpone our boogie woogie night at the piano, and my friend Yellowbird sent me an actual composed boogie woogie, which I'd never heard of. I've since found it. It's apparently a rather famous Chicago boogie woogie. It was even published by George Thomas and Company. So the guy who wrote it has his own publishing company. I wonder why. But yeah, a Chicago publisher. This is from 1922, believe it or not. Now think about that, 1922, and this is a published piece of music in the boogie woogie style. Think about that. Most people assume that boogie woogie came later. You know, the famous Chicago boogie woogie players, Albert Ammons, Pete Johnson, Jimmy Yancey, all that lot. Everyone assumed they came later. Not true. This guy, Mr. Thomas here, he was one of the first in this style. And it's an actual boogie woogie written out. It's called The Fives. I'd never heard of it before. Old five ready to take me away. Old five ready to take me away. It's the blues, obviously. I'm leaving town, but not leaving to stay. My trunk packed, now I'm sure on my way. My trunk packed, now I'm sure on my way. These few words to you I'm going to say. Here comes number 5. She makes a mile a minute. I'm guessing we're talking about a train, are we? Gee, she runs so fast this morning, she broke the limit. Oh, goodness, how that westbound, that westbound train, there it is, does run. Fireman said this morning to his engineer, 5 p.m. we're due in Frisco, let's leave from here. What on earth does that say? I have no idea what that says. Ungoodness G, I've got the Frisco, Frisco even in 5s. There you are, I have no idea. It's a blues text. Blues texts are always weird, and the ones that are written out are even weirder. So here we are. This is this crazy piece of music called The Fives. Now, have I ever played the boogie woogie on the organ of Alessandria before? Of course I have. The Fives, an actual composed boogie woogie. Never heard of that before, but cool stuff indeed. What's going on? Cameron Platts is leaving us. Bye, Cam. See you on Sunday. Have a wonderful time. Say hi to Eric and the gang as well. Splendid. Wonderful. I like that piece. Thank you very much to Yellowbird. I was about to say his name. Thank you very much to Yellowbird for that very fun piece of music. I like it. I like it a lot. Splendid. Splendid, splendid. Right, let's see if anything new has been happening here since I last looked. I need a break, you see. I need a break. Having small children and babies. Oh, I have a new member. Who this? Who's this? John Harris has just become a new member on Buy Me a Coffee. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can become a member of us, of the Gartshore Gang, on Buy Me a Coffee, on Patreon, on YouTube itself, which means you have access to all the emojis, such as, get ready, tasty beverage, go, 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 and cauliflower and all that crap. All that fun and games, or you can of course buy tickets and help us out that way as well. Everything gets reinvested back into the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are very grateful for everything that comes in. Exception to that would be birthdays. But I invest everything back into the channel anyway, so that's the way that works. Very fun, very, very fun stuff. Right, who have we missed? Right, what's going on here? TB, I think TB is telling us about exciting things. I think TB is having problems with his audio. I do apologize. It's probably YouTube's compression. What are you listening to this stream on? Yeah. So I don't know. Let us know. I'm sorry you're having problems with it. Where's the German children's song? I don't know which German children's song would that to be. Last night we were talking about German children's songs are... Yeah, no, we'll save that one for another time. But definitely fun and games indeed. Now, it's coming up to Easter, ladies and gentlemen, which means I get to have fun. Not only playing the organ, of course, but we get to have fun at church generally. Now, there's a certain piece of music. I don't think it's in here. Is it in here? I don't think I've got it in here. No, I don't. I have it, an actual proper piece of music. So I'll have to dig it out and practice it up again for next week. There's a wonderful piece of music that organists love playing at Easter time. It's so far out there. It's really sort of modern and funky and cool. But it's just really, really bizarre, and we're going to be playing around with it. Now it starts off like Beethoven's Fifth, but then it goes all crazy. It goes all completely crazy through a million different keys. It's wonderful. I will be playing that next Sunday. So that not this Sunday, next Sunday, Easter Sunday. It's wonderful. And I'm going to try to find the loudest organ I have to play it on, okay? My goal is to deafen as many people worldwide as I possibly can. We don't do political correctness. We don't do any of that nonsense in this part of the world. Over here on the Gartshore Gang channel, everything is loud. Everything is in your face. If you can't take it, then can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. That's the way we say. Yeah, we're not into all that. Oh, but don't be careful, be careful. Oh, stuff that. We want noise. We want the balls of the music. Ooh. Music has to have balls, ladies and gentlemen. Music definitely needs balls, and it's very, very important. Even fancy classical music needs to have a bit of oomph to it. There's nothing light and airy-fairy here. And except this piece of music, which is who requested this? Hold on, someone requested this. I have to go tell you who requested it. I think this is wonderful. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Who requested this then? Let me see who requested this. Who requested this? Oh, it was our friend. Sorry, it was our friend Yellowbird again. Sorry, but this was last week. This was a request last week and I didn't get round to it for some reason. Now, what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to imagine yourself in a cheesy 1960s, although this is a 1950s tune, but a cheesy 1960s film, possibly with Peter Sellers. There's lots of that wonderful sort of 60s style furniture around. Everyone's wearing 60s style clothes. It's all very stereotypical. And in the background, there's some very cheesy music. Probably Henry Mancini did the music, that kind of thing, yeah? But this piece of music is one of the most famous pieces of music ever. If you happen to be a trumpeter, and I'm not a trumpeter, I have a trombone, but I'm definitely not a trumpeter. Someone is writing me messages. It's very, 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 very cheesy stuff if you're a trumpeter, and you might recognize it. It's called, and while I was talking about music with balls, this is the exact opposite. It's Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White. Cha-cha-cha. There could be a cha-cha-cha here. If you hear a cha-cha-cha, you have to go, ah, cha-cha-cha, boom, and click your fingers at that point. Join in if you know what to do. Cheesy, 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 cheesy. I'm going to say cheesy pink and apple blossom white. Cheesy, cheesy. Yes, one of my faves says Larry. Hi, Larry. Haven't seen you for a while. Jim Cascanete. Chung, 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 chung. Ah, the 60s was a cheesy time. I would have loved to have been alive in the 60s. Would I? Would I have loved to have been alive? I'm not sure I would, actually. I'm really not sure I would. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's possibly time. I think he says it's possibly time. What happened there? I don't know. Something happened. Something happened, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what happened there. Something happened. What happened there? Something happened. Something happened. Something went click. Did you hear it? I'm not sure. Something just went click. Glissando on the trumpet. Yeah. Who invented the glissando on the trumpet? If you know that, don't Google it. If you know it, then good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this little brown book here, this is an amazing piece of kit. This is, for good or for bad, this is the something strange is going on inside my PC. I'm not sure. Something CPU meter is doing things. What I want to do now, sorry, yes, the little brown book. The little brown book was given to me by our friend Gleiswanderer, and Gleiswanderer has or had connections to this group. Now I have no affiliation to these people, but this is the hymn book of, get ready, the Jehovah's Witnesses. And whatever you think about the Jehovah's Witnesses, I don't particularly care. They have wonderful music. They have absolutely wonderful music, and I think actually we shall do this one tonight. This fits with tonight's happiness. Are you happy, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you are. I'm very happy. We should all be happy. We should always be happy. Even if things are looking dark, we should still try to see the positive things in life. Always look on the bright side of life. That's what Monty Python said. And, you know, to be honest, that is possibly the only way to go through life. Down, Gramble. Anyway, right. Let's play this. Number 66 in the Book of Brown Magnificence, or the Brown Book of Magnificence, or the Brown Book of Magical Magnificence, whatever you want to call it. Number 66 is called Die Macht, the power. Die Macht der Freundlichkeit und Güte. So, the power of friendship and goodness. I like that. That sounds good to me. And it's a waltz. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab your partners tightly and take them for a spin around the living room, kitchen, dining room, ballroom, wherever you happen to be. And let's play. Let's get this registration again. I like this registration. Something sounds different. Something sounds different, and I can't tell you what it is. Anyway, right, get your partners please for the waltz, and let's go. Oh yes, I should remind you, this is actually a hymn, okay? It's actually a hymn tune. This is brilliant. Isn't that just crazy? That's a hymn. It's a hymn that almost makes you want to go to church on Sunday. Andrew, thank you very much indeed. A ticket from Andrew on the way past. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, help out your lonely organist with a virtual ticket on the way past to say thank you. Yeah, what a fun piece of music. Isn't that brilliant? That was so cute. I love it. Josh T, the little hymn book brings back horrible memories. Well, not if they played them like that. I shouldn't think so. Well, actually, let's separate the music from the rest of the organisation, and we should be fine. I made a joke recently. I said, "Is there such a thing as a Scientology hymn book?" And I got into trouble for that. Do I care? No, of course not. Why would I care? I don't care. I love all mystery and intrigue. I think it's wonderful. Right, looking good. No, oops, sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. Just keeping an eye on things, making sure I'm not missing anything. Splendid, looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's working. Something sounds different, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Something appeared to have happened. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 20 past 11 on a Friday evening, and it's time to leave Italy. We're going to leave this Italian organ, and we are going to fly across the Atlantic at high speed, faster than Concorde could manage it. Click, we're already there. Boom! And we are now in a movie palace, ladies and gentlemen. And as I move to the movie palace, my friend Oliver P. Wow, what a wonderful name, Oliver. Love it. Thank you very much, Ollie. That's your email address, so I'm guessing that I'm allowed to say that. Yeah. Sorry, Ollie, thank you very much indeed for your ticket. Very kind, thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just reading what Aaron is saying. The Scientology hymnal is pretty much any Chick Corea album after 1985. That's a very, very interesting idea. I quite like that, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, it's theatre organ time. What's a theatre organ? It's a cinema organ. It's a great big movie palace. And what do we do in movie palaces? We have fun in movie palaces. We watch films. We smooch in the back row. Sitting in the back row of the movies. You know what to do, yeah? You know what that's all about. Okay, and we can go back to the 20s and have some fun with jazzy music, which is exactly what we're going to do. And here's a piece of music called, been looking for this for months. That's not true, it's under G, where you would expect to find it. It's called the Good Time Flat Blues. Now, what do you think a good time flat would be? I wonder. Let's ask Clarence Williams. He wrote this back in 1924. The Good Time Flat Blues. Dee 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 dee. Yeah. Stop talking about Scientology, people. We'll get done. We're already in trouble with the copyright people, so let's stop talking about them. I'll get Tom Cruise landing on the roof in a minute, and John Travolta in the background. Anyway, yes. Fun stuff. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a theatre organ. A theatre organ is a wonderful invention, an absolutely magnificent thing. Ooh, Dawn is leaving us. Right. Long drive. Oh, Dawn's off to play with organs at the weekend. Well, good luck with that. And yeah, let's have a dirty old blues. Now, this is a blues I don't think I've ever played. Now, I'm going to segue into a different tune after this one. And the tune I'm going to segue into is dedicated to our friend Joe, because I just love it. It's a wonderful, happy piece of music, and I'm going to dedicate it to Joe. Now, the piece that's coming before the dedication is not necessarily dedicated to Joe, but a little wink to Joe, if you know what I mean. It's a piece of music simply called Good Morning Heartache. And Joe's been through the mill of late. He's had huge operations to the old pump, and everything's fine, everything's doing well. So Good Morning Heartache to the old Joe, and then to the new Joe, Goody Goody, which is a wonderful piece of music. I hope you enjoy both of these. Oops, pressing all the wrong buttons again. There we are. Goody Goody, following Good Morning Heartache. What a beautiful song that is, isn't it? All those lovely, luscious sounds. I love the luscious, stringy saxophone sounds. If you add the funky harmonies that that piece of music had, this kind of stuff. Oh, it just sounds so... Oh, it sounds so good. It gives me goose pimples, which would be, ladies and gentlemen, the next piece of music from 1927. Goose pimples. I bet none of you know this. Yeah, that's a weird one. Fletcher Henderson, back in the 1920s. Goose Pimples. Anyone recognize it? I didn't, but it's good fun. I love this kind of stuff. It's great fun, isn't it? Oh, new names. Oh, gosh. New names. Goody goody. Jim there. Right, who have we got here? I spotted a new name. Ornery Hermit. An ornery hermit. Is that ornery like ordinary or ornery like honorary? One never knows. Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, you are. Goose Pimples, written by Fletcher Henderson. Ian Shipp got it. Splendid. Wonderful. I love all that kind of stuff. The Fletcher Henderson band was actually one of the first professional big bands to actually introduce the swing style. Fletcher Henderson moved through his sadly rather short career. Hold on, sorry, I had it around the right way, didn't I? I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. I'm sorry, folks. Fletcher Henderson had the he sort of went from the old-fashioned sort of, I'm not going to say ragtime, I don't mean ragtime, but the sort of the oompa, that kind of, two in a bar beat kind of jazz style to the swing style, 4 in a beat, 4 in a bar, so the 2 in the bar to 4 in the bar. And Fletcher Henderson and the band were pretty much instrumental in getting that stuff going. I'm trying to think, actually. There's a wonderful recording by Fletcher Henderson of what's that called? Sing You Sinners. Let's play Sing You Sinners. This is a wonderful piece of music. Can I remember it? Do I need the music? I probably don't, but I should probably have it. And there it is, Sing You Sinners in the key of A flat major. Now this is a great piece of music. And it's got a sort of a bluesy feel to it. Sing You Sinners. I think this is from the early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. I can't actually remember exactly when. But it's a great piece of music. But the Fletcher Henderson band arrangement of this, they sort of, in the middle of it, they turn it into this real sort of heavy swing number. Oh my God. And as an extra bonus, if anyone could tell me who the saxophone soloist was in this recording, you win a prize. You win a prize, and that prize is you get to buy me a ticket. Anyway, here we are. Sing You Sinners. I'm going to see if I can reenact that saxophone solo, actually. I want to reenact there's a wonderful sort of bit in the middle. It's just so bang in your face. Again, music with balls, ladies and gentlemen. Great big steaming balls. Anyway, here it is. Sing You Sinners. Something like that, yeah, the Sing You Sinners. There's a dum ba dum dum doo 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 doo. That's it. Bum ba dum bum doo 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 doo. Something like that. But it swings along, and in the middle of that, the whole thing sort of relaxes, and you get this. Bum, ba-dum, bum, that's it. That's it. Ah, I need to go and find that again. Go and find it. The Fletcher Henderson version of it's wonderful. It's so beautiful, and when you consider how far back in the music history that recording was made, it's got everything you could ever possibly want. Fletcher Henderson Band was one of the most underrated bands around at the time. By the way, Coleman Hawkins was the star. It wasn't Fred McMurray who played the sax solo on that one. It was actually a very young Coleman Hawkins. But well done for getting the other saxophone player there, Fred McMurray. Yeah, nice one. No, it was Cole who played the solo on that one. Wonderful. There are some Fletcher Henderson numbers where he actually employed Fats Waller as his piano player. I mean, that's the caliber of musicians that Fletcher Henderson was using. He must have had a huge amount of money because he got the best of the best of the best of the best. There are recordings where Louis Armstrong was second trumpet in the Fletcher Henderson Band. I mean, come on. Yeah, second trumpet. Who the hell was playing first trumpet? God knows. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yeah, sadly forgotten these days, the Fletcher Henderson Band. I don't know why. They were wonderful. They started out right at the beginning. You know, they're one of the sort of the first big bands. I think Count Basie actually appeared with. Count Basie was with Benny Moten, and he fell out with Benny Moten and started his own band, but he featured a couple of times with Fletcher Henderson too. Fats Waller definitely did. Who played piano later? I can't remember. I really should know that. But yeah, the lineup of the Fletcher Henderson Band, it was different almost every recording they made. He just got the best of the best, paid them a huge amount of money for the recording, and off they went. Who wrote the arrangements? Don't know. That would have been amazing to have found out, wouldn't it? But anyway, Sing You Sinners, that's always been one of my favorites since ever, basically. And that I love that. Robert Varner, young people don't know who the Beatles were. Yeah, this is sadly true nowadays, actually. I've got in one of my church choirs, there's a young person in there. She's, I don't know, how old is she, 18, 19, something like that. And she doesn't know, if you played Beatles music, she'd say, oh, I think I've heard that before. But she wouldn't know it was the Beatles. And actually, even Vanessa, my wife, you know, when I mentioned some of the people I used to perform with, I used to perform with some big name people all around the world, and she goes, okay. And who is that? And I say, well, he was the guitarist with. And she goes, oh, okay. And who were they? And, you know, I think, ooh, yeah, we are getting old. You know, we are getting old, aren't we? Terrible, terrible. But this is wonderful music. This is musical history, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, it's all there. Jazz history is the history of modern music. It's the history of musical recording. It's the history of music technology. It's everything. It all belongs together. It's absolutely wonderful. We were talking about Fats Waller, weren't we? I think we should play something by Fats Waller. Here's one we don't normally play by Fats Waller. I think we should play this one. Gosh. Jörg Dietz, the Beatles. Ha ha ha. Very good. Funny, funny. Funny, funny. Let's change the registrations here. Let's have we're going to do some Fats Waller, so we might as well have some registrations involving solo piano. Where's my piano? There's my piano. That's the one. Now this is a sampled theatre organ, complete with this sampled piano. It wasn't beautifully sampled, but it's got a sort of a nice sort of piano-y, honky-tonky sound to it. It could be kind of good fun. Anyway, back to the world of Fats Waller. Here is one of his Lovely ones. I think he wrote this with Clarence Williams. I think, I'm not sure, I think it was. Back to the mid-20s anyway. Squeeze Me. This is lovely. Fat Swallow, Squeeze Me. Fun stuff. I love that bit. Lovely. It's just diminished chords. So it's basically BACH from Liszt again, isn't it? Or anything by Rager, which is just basically diminished chords. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're getting close to the midnight hour, which means I'm going to go back to a ballady style. Now this organ is quite good at doing. Actually, hold on a minute. Stop. Let's do my ballady percussions. This organ is rather good at doing ballads. It's got lots of strings. And vox humanae and all that sort of stuff. And it makes a really good sound. You get strings and voxes. That's kind of cool. I think we need a vox down here as well. Where's me vox? Where's me vox? Where's me vox? There it is. I need two. That's better. If you're listening in stereo, by the way, I've taken this organ the way it was sampled and I've split it into chambers. Theatre organs are installed in chambers all around big buildings like that. So I've got, if you listen to the Vox Humana sound, there's one on the right of your ears, and this one is on the left. So I've got two different chambers. I think that's kind of cool, don't you? Anyway, here's a piece of music. Any final tickets this evening, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't look like it. But thank you nonetheless for all the tickets that have come in. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the concert, let your organist enjoy a ticket or two to say thank you. You get your name read out. You get your name in lights, which is exciting. Here's a piece of music by Hoagie Carmichael and Mr. Parrish from the late 20s, Stardust. Lovely piece of music, a ballad. was a bit too cheesy, wasn't it? Sorry about that. Hello, Avon calling. Anyway, fun. Ladies and gentlemen, 'tis late at night. 'Tis late at night. Toss a coin at your organist, O Valley of Plenty. Thank you, Uza. That sounds rather naughty, but fun. It didn't work. It didn't work, but it could have done. Thank you anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Right, it's gone midnight, ladies and gentlemen, which means it's time for me to bugger off. It's time for me to go to bed, actually. It's been a bloody long week, and the Gartshores are exhausted. Absolutely as exhausted. So I think we'll play another one of Fats Waller's numbers to finish off this evening's concert. And one of my old favourites, another up-tempo one, this one. I think the best recording of this, what was that film called? Oh, damn it. That film with everybody in it. Benny Goodman was in it, Louis Armstrong was in it, Danny Kaye was in it, everybody was in it. What was it called? And there's a wonderful scene where they've got a band together. Here, Mr. Bottletops was in it as well. You know, Bottletops. The Milk Bottletops, you know. What was his name again? Oh, damn it, my brain is... Lionel Hampton, that's the one. Lionel Hampton, huge Hampton. No, anyway, Lionel Hampton and his Bottletops, Milk Bottletops. Yeah, what was the name of that film? Come on, folks. What was the name of that film? You know the one I mean. Anyway, wonderful film. And there's a wonderful scene where they all get together and play the most amazing version of this number from Fats Waller. It's called Stealin' Apples, and it goes like the clappers. I want two, 3, 4. Stealing Apples at high speed and in many different keys. A fun piece of music once you've worked out what the chords are. It's all good fun. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was an exhausting Friday night. Has been, could have been, might have been, definitely almost was. Organ music night. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for chipping in. Very kind of you all. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday night. Now, Sunday night is going to be a bit more hymny. That's hymn with an N. I've called it hybrid hymns. We're going to be taking hymn tunes from the Easter period, the Holy Week, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to be hybridizing them with other melodies and playing around with them. So do join us for that. Same time, same place, Sunday night. See you very, very soon. Have a good weekend, folks, and see you then. Night, night.